What's up, Baritone Euphonium players? We're going to talk about our first three notes. We're not reading them, we're just going to try to get the sounds out. Hopefully you reviewed the videos on how to hold it, how to make your first sound. You've got a nice steady sound. We're going to talk about fingerings, and we're going to talk about getting the right partials. Okay, so I've got my baritone or euphonium set up. Our first note, we're not going to press anything. This is going to be the F. Okay, here's what it sounds like. So we're just going to practice getting that out nice and steady. It's okay if it's loud like that. Now, some of you might be down on the lower partial, the low B flat, that sounds like this. And if you're down there, what you're going to need to do is blow a little faster air and just tighten your lips slightly. Don't press it into your face. We want to be able to do this with our lips, or with our air. It should be more air than lips, but lips help a little bit. Okay, so here's the F. And again, if we're on the low B flat, squeeze your air up. So you get that nice F out. And you're going to need to take a big deep breath of air down into your diaphragm down here. Okay, so that's our first note, F. And try to get it where it sounds really steady. We don't want this. Really strong, powerful air. Open up your throat, really relax, and shoot it through. Your airspeed should get it up to the right pitch. Okay, from there, we're going to press down our first valve. Okay, that's with our pointer finger. And this is going to play an E flat. If you're too low, then speed your air up. If you're too high, slow your air down. So again, here's F. And the E flat should be right below it. Press your first valve down. Make sure you're coming in vertically so you're not scraping the valve casing. Here's F. E flat. And then we're going to keep our first valve down, and then we're going to push our second valve down for a D. Now we don't want to do this where we're playing E flat, then we release the E flat, and then press two fingers down. We want to be as efficient as possible. So we've already got that first finger pressed down. Well, all we need to do is press down that second finger. 1, and then 1, 2. So D is 1, 2. So here's F. E flat, first valve. D, 1, 2. Don't lift your first finger, just press your second down. Alright, here we go. F. E flat. D. So pause it, give it a try. And then if you're feeling really comfortable with it, what you can do is practice going back and forth between those notes. So I'll go F to E flat, F to E flat. And again, as efficient as possible with those fingers. You can do them with a breath in between. You can also just move your fingers like this. And then maybe go E flat to D. And then if you're feeling really fancy, try going F to D. Make sure you're moving those first two fingers at the same time. Hopefully your valves aren't as noisy as this one too. And those are going to be your first three notes. F, which would be we would write as a 0 because we're not pressing any buttons. E flat, which would be 1. And then D, which would be 1, 2. And that's how we play an F, an E flat, and a D, our first three notes on baritone or euphonium.